Be honest, how many times have you gone to the driving range, hit an entire bucket of balls, felt tired, and gotten absolutely nothing from it? Let me guess. You warmed up with a few iron shots and then moved on to the big stick for the rest of the day. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to warm up, practice golf the right way at the driving range, on a simulator, and even at home, so every single session actually lowers your score. If you're a new golfer, still figuring out your swing, or struggling with putting, this video is going to save you years of frustration. Hey everyone, it's Doug with Golf Reboot. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you see all of our videos. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I'm documenting my journey to becoming a scratch golfer after 14 years away from the game and sharing everything I've learned to help you get better faster. So if you're a newer learning golfer trying to improve your tee shots, iron play, putting, or just enjoy the game more, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything in the future. Let's dig in. How many of you grab a wedge and shoot at targets, take half swings, go over mechanics, or even warm up? We all know the answer. Today, in less than 20 minutes, we're going to change the way you practice forever. Why does most golf practice fail? Most golfers practice the wrong way. They show up, they have no warm-up routine, no plan, no goal. That's not good. You need to have a plan when you're going in. No focus on putting. Nobody ever practices putting. No connection to real on-course situations. They just grab the driver and start swinging hard. That might feel productive, but it doesn't translate to lower scores. Golf isn't won on the driving range. It's won through distance control, consistency, and decision-making. Your practice needs to reflect the way you actually play. Comment below on any questions you've had about practicing golf and where you struggle with it the most. Now, how do you warm up properly? You need 2 or 3 minutes before you even start hitting a ball. You're going to want to be doing arm circles, shoulder turns. You can do torso turns, things like that. You can even throw in some hip rotations. You can stretch out your wrists. Those are the type of things. You really want to loosen up your body so that once you start hitting, you're ready to go. It's also going to help prevent injuries. Now, you might not think that's a big deal, but you can get injured when you're swinging aggressively. Cold swings cause bad habits and injury. Your swing warm-up progression. Never start with the driver. I usually start with my 7-iron, but start with your wedges, hit 10 balls, smooth half swings. Switch to the mid-irons, 10 balls, controlled and balanced. Long irons or hybrids, 5 to 8 balls, and then go to the driver for 5 to 10 balls maximum. This is your warm-up. It is not practice, it's preparing to practice. If you're enjoying this, click the link in the description to get our free practice guide. It's how I practice, and I really think it helps. So how do you practice properly at the driving range? Block practice versus random practice. Block practice is using the same club, same target over and over. Random is changing clubs and targets like on the course. New golfers should really do 30% block practicing to focus on the technique and 70% random practice for realistic play where you're hitting different clubs all the time, because on the course, that's what you're going to do. With target-based practice, you should never hit without a target. You can pick your yardage you want to go, the direction you want to go, shot shape, even if it's straight. You don't have to go for a draw or a fade. It can be a straight shot. Imagine a fairway, a green, or a hazard out there. Do a distance control drill. Pick 3 numbers, a short, a medium, and a long. Play your shots to one of those spots to control it. So for example, choose 70 yards, 120 yards, 170 yards. Those are some regular shots you're going to be taking out on the course, and getting used to those can really help you when it's time to save your score. Rotate through them like on the course. Don't hit the same over and over and over. Now, if you want to add some pressure, create consequences. If you miss your target left, do 5 push-ups. If you miss short, restart the drill. And if you miss a target 3 times, switch the club you're using because clearly that's not the right one. Pressure is what causes mistakes on the course. Are you still not confident in getting better at golf? Comment down below and check out the links in the description and we'll help you gain that confidence. How can you practice putting at the range or practice green or even at home? Putting is where new golfers lose the most strokes. Start off with the 3-foot drill. Make 25 in a row from 3 feet. This builds confidence and eliminates early misses. Lag putting drill. Put balls at 5 feet, 10 feet, 15, 25, and 40 feet. Try to get the ball within 3 feet every time. If you can do that, you can lag putt. Now, 5 feet, you really want to be in the hole, but for now, just aim to be within 3 feet, and then those 3-footers we practiced before, you're putting them in. That's a 2-putt every time. speed and line. New golfers need to focus on their target line. That and speed is what stops 3-putts. Check out our video in the From the Tee to the Green series on putting for how we train our speed and distance control. If you want to get better at putting, check out the link for Putt Aim in the description. It's really changed the way I putt, and it's really reasonably priced. How do you practice on a golf simulator? Simulators are tools, not toys. Yes, we all play rounds on the sim, but if you're using it to practice, use it to practice. Never just play rounds. You can do that in free time, but if you're practicing, actually practice. You can use simulators to dial in carry distances, learn club gapping, practice wedges inside 120 yards, test putting speeds when possible. It really depends on the sim. And overall, that's going to help you. It's even better than at the range because you're not using range balls or floaters. You can use a sim like I do for club gapping sessions. You can write down your full swing carry, half swing carry, 3/4 swing carry. That'll help you out on the course because you're going to know your numbers. It changes your score instantly. Another thing you can do at the sim, on-course strategy practice. You can play one hole repeatedly, change the club you're teeing off with, layup versus attack, playing safer targets. You can try different things where you're not walking back and forth on the course. Sure, it might cost a little bit of money unless you have one in the garage like I do, but it helps to teach you decision making, not just swinging. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description to get information and discounts on some of the tools we've used to get better at golf. Now, how do you practice golf at home? You don't need a course to improve. You can do a lot of putting at home. I do a ton of it. You can use a carpet, a ruler, an alignment stick, a lot of different things. I have a setup out in my garage that I can putt in. You can use coins for targets, cups, whatever you have, you can do it. You can also gauge your speed on a carpet and then translate that to a course. I have other videos that show you how to do that. You can practice face control, your starting line, distance control. There's no reason to not practice putting, and not enough people do it. If you have a mirror in your house, you can do mirror swing drills. That can help you check your grip, your posture. These are two things that are very important that none of us really look at. Check your shoulder turn. You can even do this with a phone, record your swing. It'll help you check out the balance at the finish. If you have a launch monitor like my Rapsodo, you can use that. It'll give you videos of what you're doing and you can really break it down. And you can do that at home. Now, if you want to get a little more in depth, do short game reps. Use foam balls for chips, pitching motions, and low punch shots. Watch out for windows because you can still break them. That's why I set up my garage. I set up the GIF so that I can play whenever I want. Reps build confidence. Another option, like I said, is to build yourself a do-it-yourself home golf simulator. We did that last year and it's great. Check out the link in the description for the GIF. It'll show you what we did, how it works, and companies like Rapsodo and Play Better that have helped to make it happen with their products. Practice with strategy, not ego. Most golfers practice trying to look good. Better golfers practice trying to score better. Smart practice focuses on keeping the ball in play, avoiding big numbers, getting up and down, and eliminating 3-putts. You don't need perfect mechanics to shoot lower scores. You need consistent habits. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get our free practice guide. It's how I practice. Like I said before, I think it'll help you, especially if you found this video useful. If you warm up correctly, practice with intention, prioritize putting, and use strategy instead of ego, your scores will fall fast. Save this video and build your routines from it. If you want to see real improvements fast, don't start with your driver or your iron. Start with strategy. Start with smarter decisions. This is the easiest way to lower your scores immediately. If this video helped you, make sure you click the video up here on the right. It's all about avoiding blow-up holes on the course and having a better strategy. It's a lot of fun to record, and I think you'll find it helpful. And don't forget to subscribe so you see the rest of our videos to help you play better, have more fun, and love the game again. See you next time.